This is a new episode of Speak On It. Their reviews for shows, movies. They're on Netflix and Hulu and streaming services at this time. These are just reviews of ones I've seen. End up seeing a lot of them. So, into the first review is one that's been on Netflix for a little while, but I just watched it with my son. My son's 6. We just watched it. Super Mario Brothers. We watched it again. He really liked it. He forgot that we had even watched. I mean, he knew we watched it once already, but after I was like, let's just watch it again, because he likes YouTube, and likes streaming and videos like that, and so he flicks through them real fast. And he's only 6, so I'm like, all right, well, you still need to watch some little kid shows here and there, and so I have him watch at least one family type movie, when he wants to watch TV before he just goes streaming on or goes scrolling through YouTube or any other type thing. He only has kids' YouTube. But anyway, back to Super Mario. Good movie for the kids, good movie for the adults, because we know more about the movie than the little kids, because it's Mario. I grew up playing Super Mario, grew up playing normal Nintendo, Super Nintendo, all the way up to where we are now in video games. So, really good movie. It's a thumbs up. You'll like it. Your kids will like it. It's recommended to watch with the kids. Or if you just like Super Mario, whatever. Something else I wanted to talk about was some stuff that's been in the news. I don't know why my light shuts off, but it shuts off. I'm going to have to mess with it. But anyway, some stuff that's in the news. The headbutt on Usyk. Because we have a huge fight coming up. Usyk versus Tyson Fury for heavyweight championship of the world. I haven't really picked a side yet. Fury might get him. You never know with the technicalities and the judges. Because Nagano should have won that last fight. If you agree, let me know in the comments. Anyway, there was the headbutt on Usyk in the news. And let me know what you guys think about that. I don't know. Let me know if you think that's dirty or not. What happened? Going back to Netflix, the new TV series that's out. People have been watching. It's I think it's foreign because it's all set in London. That Baby Reindeer show, right? Everybody, I don't know if everybody's seen it or not yet or watched it on Netflix, but it's an alright watch just because it's entertaining what happens, and it's a true story. Supposedly, it's a true story, the guy says, where it's about his stalker. He's a comedian, and he works at this pub, and this girl comes in, he's nice to her, and then she starts stalking him, is basically what happens, and he goes over everything that she puts him through and all this, and now it's a Netflix series, and there's a real lady that did this named Martha, and at least the Netflix, her name is Martha, but the real Martha in real life, okay, she is pissed. She's fucking pissed, and she's claiming that he, exaggerated a bunch of it, and some of the stuff never happened, so she's suing for 1.25 mil, which is kind of messed up. How can you do that? You know how many people have bad relationships, stalkers, crazy shit they go through on a normal, everyday life? She thinks she deserves 1.25 because someone told a story about her acting crazy and having to get some traction and get a TV series made about it. If it's true, if it's true what happened, most of it that happened, you know, then you can't really sue the guy. And if it's embellished, most of the things that you watch that are based on a true life story, right? If it says at the start, based on a true life story or based on true events, if it says that, that based on covers a whole lot. It covers the embellishments they want to do for entertainment. It covers them saying things that the character didn't say, things like that. So I think that's covered, you know, our entertainment, you know, somewhere in there. I don't know entertainment law, but they embellish on all these stories, on true crime stories. They embellish on what the people said, you know, they stay close to the true story as much as possible. Especially with big box movies, and like this is a Netflix show, it's not a big box movie, but the based on true story ones, they're gonna do it for entertainment purposes. They're gonna embellish and do other things. But anyway, she's suing 1.25 mil. That's in the news. You know, there's just craziness. People, our world is crazy. Sorry, my dog's barking. Leo, quit barking. Anyway, some other good movies that are out right now on streaming services. On Hulu, you can watch them. Leo, knock it off. Knock it off. Leo, he's old. He's like the dog that I'm yelling at, Leo. He's a Chihuahua. He's freaking 15 years old, and he doesn't like when the girl pit bull dog that I have gets close to him, so he barks. Let me just move him. All right. I'm going to need to start editing better because I'm going to need to cut this stuff out in the future, but I don't have a whole lot of time today. I got to go pick up my son from school soon. So anyway, doesn't matter. It's going to be all one streams anyway until they start getting a little bit more viewers or more traction on them, because right now I'm really talking to myself. Anyway, what was I saying before I got barking? On Hulu, BloodShot has Vin Diesel in it. When this first came out, these are not new movies all the time either. Like movies that are on Netflix or on Hulu have came out and been brand new. Now they're on the streaming service, or sometimes it will be brand new if, say, Hulu makes the movie or Netflix makes the movie. Anyway, so some of these reviews will be for older movies that are now streaming. So, BloodShot was a way better movie than I thought it was going to be. Vin Diesel did a decent job, okay job. His movies outside of Fast and the Furious movies are the ones that I like the best, I'd say. Like he does. Like Fast and the Furious, when it was the first 1, 2, or 3, okay. Like I remember going to the theaters to see Fast and the Furious 1. And everybody was leaving that. When everybody left and the movie was over, everybody was flying out of the parking lot in their freaking cars. Everybody was pumped about the street race and stuff because that was very new back then when the first one came out. But 10? We're on 10? Anyway, so after a while, I quit watching the Fast and the Furious movies after a few of them. And his movies outside of it have always been good. Pitch Black, you know, and then it goes into the Riddick series and all of that. That it turns, you know, he's good in a lot of the movies he does outside of Fast and the Furious. So anyway, I didn't think this was going to be that good of a movie. It ended up being pretty cool. Check it out. Some other stuff that's on Netflix, at least it was the last month. Right now they just released some more new content, so I'll be putting some new stuff up tomorrow and over the weekend. But Split is on there, which is a great movie by M. Night Shyamalan. I don't know if it's a 3-part trilogy. It starts with Unbreakable with Bruce Willis, but it's not on any of the streaming services. The first one is not on Netflix, which is so dumb. They have Split and they have Mr. Glass, which is the second movie and the third movie. Why wouldn't you put the first movie, if you're going to put trilogy movies on Netflix? Why wouldn't you put the damn first movie? So anyway, Split and Mr. Glass, this are two separate movies. Split is the second, Mr. Glass is the third. They're both on Netflix right now. Both badass movies. The guy that's in it should have won an Oscar. I don't know if he did or not, but he should have won an Oscar for Split and for Mr. Glass. He plays like, split personality guy that does so well at it, of all the different characters that he thinks he is in his mind. It's so believable and so good. It's such a good movie. One of them, just Split. So after you watch that, then you go on over to Mr. Glass and watch that, and it's just as good. Same people in it. They add Samuel L. Jackson in there. Very, very good movie. Like, I'm trying to give these reviews without ruining the shows or movies. Like, you don't want to just come and watch this and be like, oh, well, is it good? Should I watch it? And I tell you the whole fucking movie. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to fucking ruin it. I'm going to tell you if it's good, tell you who's in it, what's around it. After a while, if you like the movies I recommend or you like my reviews and you keep watching for that reason, cool, because I don't want to ruin these movies for you guys. But they're really good. Split, Mr. Glass. If you can find it, before you watch those, watch Unbreakable, because you'll know who and what is going on a lot better when you see Bruce Willis in Mr. Glass, because he's not in Split. Anyway, one last one that I watched on recent here is, I really like crime stuff, right? Like a lot of people. Serial killer stuff, true crime shows, things like that, true life stories, things like that. So there's a new true life documentary out called The Beauty Queen Killer. It's a 3-part series. It's on Hulu. It is really good crime series because it tells from someone's point of view that went through it, of being kidnapped and around a serial killer for a while that survived, and she tells it from her point of view, so it's done well. And for people who like it, I give it a thumbs up for a watch. It slows down a little bit towards the end, but it's all true, not based on a true story like the movies. This is a documentary series, but you'll like it. Those are the reviews for today. Please subscribe, please like, and keep on rolling with me, man. The videos will get better, the editing will get better, everything will get better. Appreciate you. I'm at Fran. Hit stop with this little remote. See if it works.